O2 Biz's first.
I changed my mind. So my face is here. Hello. Welcome in. Congrats on first O2. It's good to see you. Um, I'm kind of looking homeless, but it's okay. I'm telling myself it's okay. I don't have to look my best to stream. So we're here. Um, Mainly because I was doing a bit of trying to add some stuff for stream. I can't think of any additional like to swap out sound stuff yet. I need more of like brain capacity to do that. I did get rid of the custom command channel point redemption and the throw hands. Got rid of them. One, they weren't being used. And then the highlight my message, only my mom ever used to use that. Oh my gosh. I was getting to that part. Yeah, I'd added the 3. I put the personal command where if you want it, you can pay for it. And a ban an in-game action, which they do have cooldowns. Pickle only gets 1 treat per stream. Otherwise, she's going to get fat again. And we don't need her to get fat. Because I put in so much work to help her lose weight when we got her. So I'm going to have to go get her and her treat. So I will be right back. The personal command, it's like the custom command with the exclamation mark. I couldn't call it custom command because it told me that there was already one. Come here. I don't have it open yet. Let's move that out of the way. Here you go, give me a second. She loves these so much. Where are you going? You gonna come up? Come in. Yeah. You have to face the people and not show them your butt. Come here, over here. And then over here. You got it on your nose, girl. I'm only gonna give her half, I think. Hold up, 1 second. Yes, 1 second. Come here. Come on. We have to turn you around so they can see you. Can you hold up? Can I get it so you can hear her? Not really, huh? That is half. You ate half. Do you want the full thing? Hold on. It smells horrible, by the way. Absolutely awful. This one is chicken and scallop. Come here. Look, come. Are you done? No, of course she's not. She does have catnip. It's a lickable puree. So it's like a wet food. Here, face the camera. Yeah, it's a lickable puree. We don't do the crunchy treats for her. You gonna sit and be all nice? Look towards. Look. Behind you. You're not very bright. I need you to turn around. Oh. So sorry. Hi, Insomniac. We have a new redeem that O2 is very excited about. It is for money, though, so that my cat doesn't get fat. I'm trying to give you the best views. Okay, I was only going to give her half, but she ended up getting the full thing. Okay, it's all done. You can redeem it again? You shouldn't be able to. 1 second. Yeah, she's not allowed to get fat, so. That was it. You finished it. It's all gone. Yeah, it's supposed to be 1 redemption per stream. It seriously tells you that you can do it again? What if you refresh? Can you... And you click on it? Also, I'm wondering, still yes? The cooldowns are on. And the thing is because they don't go into the reward queue and they're bits, I can't refund them. That's concerning. Because if the cooldowns don't work, that means I'm gonna have to turn them off altogether. Because I don't even have like little. They work? Oh, I was just telling you could buy them. Okay, okay. Woo. Okay, we're fine then. Everything's good. Um, yeah, we get her these. I'm gonna pick it up and she's gonna. Okay, she's leaving. It's fine. Um, it's essentially. They're not actual treats. They are. Can't quite see it. It's a food topper, technically, or you can use it as like a meal supplement. Um, just because most treats don't have the best stuff in them, and I don't want to be giving her shit, you know? Because that's what she lived on before we had her, and she has a slow metabolism because she was hefty. She was hefty when we first got her, and it took like only maybe 8 to 10 months for her to lose the weight when we switched her diet and we put her on because she doesn't have full access to food because she's gluttonous. She'll just continue eating and eating and eating. Um, so she only gets fed twice a day. Uh, so which is so weird because I grew up with two cats who they had constant access to food and they were fine. They would eat until they didn't need to eat anymore and then that would be it. She will keep eating and eating and eating. So, and the food that she was being given is like the equivalent of like McDonald's for us if we were to eat it every single day. So, yeah, she does like that stuff. We have to be careful though. She can't have beef. We got to be careful with fish stuff. It tends to make her sick. It upsets her stomach. She'll still eat it, but then she'll throw up. So, yeah. But those are the three new redeems that I did um for bits. Just because it takes them out of the actual redeems because I felt like I had maybe too many. And yeah, because I don't like doing treats for cats with like channel points that can freely be redeemed like all the time because it's so easy to get channel points. So, gotta spend real money to give her her treats. Had McDonald's for breakfast. They have great breakfast though. Their hash browns are phenomenal. I love McDonald's hash browns. Um, but yeah, Pickle hacked my redeem for treats, I guess. But you have bits for a reason now. Nice. She's gonna get spoiled like every stream now, I swear. And I was kind of like, I don't know, it's 500 bits too inexpensive, but then I thought, that's $5. That's $5 USD. So I feel like that's a good price. It's $7 for you because Twitch takes an upcharge right off the bat instead of them taking it off of my pay. So I'll get the $5 USD and then they get like the 2 something from the tax or whatever that you pay on it. So they still make some money. It's not as much as they make off of subs, for example, but and apparently I can use bits now that I get towards getting subs from other channels, so I might do that. That's part of the reason why I was like, hey, if I do some bit stuff, then I might be able to sub to other channels using the bits that I get. You've always done scheduled feedings. Your husband's cat is a gorger. Yeah, that's Pickle. Transformed your cat into one even though he was used to scheduled feedings because he'd scarf his food to prevent her from eating it. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, my 2 cats that we had growing up, one was an outdoor cat though. So she would only really come in the house in the morning and like in the middle of the day and sleep. And that's when she'd eat. Because then she'd be eating like, she'd catch stuff outside and eat it. Can spoil yours whenever he can. That's the best part about your friends and whatnot having pets is you can spoil them. So but yeah, hopefully that's a good price. The personal command might be a bit much, but that's like a permanent, you pay, I get $50 and I might lower it to maybe 25, I don't know yet. Nobody really seems interested in a custom command anyway. And if you end up getting VIP, which costs channel points, 250,000 points, which is a lot to save up. But by that point, like that's okay, you're dedicated, you've been here a while, you've earned the points to get the VIP badge, which then you automatically get a free redeem or free command. So, fancy glass. It is a stemless wine glass. And it's got like an oil sheen, like the rainbow vibe to it. So there's no alcohol in this drink though. It's just the blue raspberry and the Sprite. You love spoiling other people's pets? Jack and I bought my parents, because they have 2 dogs. They have the 2 huskies. Well, one's a husky mix. We don't really quite know what he's mixed with. But he loves to play with toys and whatnot. The other one, she just likes to rip stuff apart. But like it's this hedgehog that squeaks, has 2 different types of squeaks. And I saw it and I was like, oh my god, they would love that. Pickle doesn't really get toys too much. She's not really a toy kind of cat. Give her an empty box or ball up a receipt or a straw wrapper or a paper towel.
Jack 95 is second.
Jack, you missed Pickle getting treats. People can now pay me $5 to give Pickle a treat. It's only once per stream though, so she doesn't get fat, I promise. But you missed it. We got some good shots. I'm gonna have to go through and maybe get a clip or 2. Your cats love toys and boxes. There is this one little one. It technically attaches to the end of like one of the wands. Yeah, and it has feathers off the end of it, and it's like this itty bitty tiny like fish, almost like a fish lure kind of vibe, but it's stuffed. And she can carry it around in her mouth, and she absolutely loves it. Like she's obsessed with it. But it's so small that she's always getting it trapped underneath the couch, which is probably where it is right now. But she's obsessed with it. Same with, she has a little pickle that has feathers on the end of it too, that she also, because it's like the perfect size for her to carry it around in her mouth. Maya loves her Bailey bear. Aww. Also, hi Lethal. I appreciate the lurk. Boxes are the best part of Amazon. Yeah, Pickle gets like boxes or bags? As long as they're not like crinkly bags. I keep peeking my mic here. It's too close to me. As long as it's not like the crinkle bags, if it's the like their paper ones, she likes those, but like the crinkle plastic ones, she doesn't. She has trauma with a garbage bag, so she doesn't like those at all, but every 6 months you move your stove to get all the toys out. I don't think we have any under our stove, but we have a gate because we don't have like an open concept kitchen. It's just like this like single tile doorway, archway thing. So we bought a gate that is like a cat gate. So it almost goes all the way to the top as opposed to like dog gate. Because I don't want her poop paws up on my counter. So she's not allowed in the kitchen. Unless we're in there. Because she's not allowed in the countertops. So hopefully there's none under the stoves. Because that's a fire hazard. But yeah, they're definitely underneath the couch. They're always getting underneath there. So every once in a while when I'm like, hey, I'm going to move the couch so I can sweep under it, which is maybe like once every 2 to 3 months, I find her toys. And she gets them, so. Yeah. I should probably open the game. I haven't done that yet. You have to wipe your counters before cooking because one cat will not listen. I already, you know what? I'm going to shit talk him for a little bit because he never watches my stream. My older brother lives with Jack and I. And this man, who is older than both Jack and I. Oh, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, go ahead. I'm so sorry. I got distracted. Pickle needed her treat. But you're good. Yeah, my older brother who lives with us, who's older than both Jack and I, cannot seem to wipe down his mess off the counter. Whether he spills milk, or his hot tea water, or his hot tea in general, or he spills sugar all over the hot water that he also poured because he missed his cup a little bit, and then it creates a really sticky mess. Whether he is making himself cereal or he makes toast or anything, he never, ever, ever, ever wipes down the counter. Yeah. So I want to ship him off back home, but my mom won't take him. And Jack and I do appreciate not having to pay for 100% of the bills. So we're dealing with it for now. I'm hoping if I can eventually find a job. I applied to a fucking Starbucks today. I don't think it's a legitimate position. I think they're just doing it because they get like tax breaks or whatever from the government if they're like advertising for positions. Because I keep seeing that they're looking for shift supervisors. Anyways, if I get a job. Oh my god, it scared the crap out of me. Jack, I don't even know. I'll have to look at it again because this is the second one in 2 weeks that I've applied to. I can't remember which one it was because one was in Oshawa and then one was in Ajax. But yeah, pisses me off. Living with him has been... It's like having an overgrown teenager who is not a teenager, is a 30-something-year-old man who doesn't clean up after himself. So, can I get him fixed? Hey, you know what? I know how to do castration. We had goats, and we had to castrate one of our goats. You just take a really, really tight rubber band, and you just wrap it around the base, and eventually they just shrivel up and fall off. Boom. Castration, he would be fixed. O2 asked if we could get him fixed. We could. I know how it works. Someone would have to hold him down because I don't think he'd be willing, but... Oh. Your baby, so that's not a surprise. He's older. He's older than Jack by a year, kitten. And we're not babies. You're like 10 years older than me. It's okay. Well, 12 years older than me. It's fine. I'm 30 now, unfortunately, which means I am officially no longer a young adult. I'm in the adult club, even though I don't feel like it. But then again, my mom says she doesn't feel like she's an adult, and she's in her 50s. So, you know, maybe that never goes away. Yes, he pays for half the rent, only because of the fact, even though, yes, there's two of us and we have both of these rooms, he gets the big bedroom. He has the primary bedroom. He has the big bedroom, and he doesn't even use the big closet. Well, we're shoved in to a small closet and a small bedroom when there's two of us, so therefore he has to pay for 50% of the rent. We need his consent. They aren't just tight rubber bands, they are thick, and you need a special little tool. Yeah. I wonder if my mom still has the tools for it, though. We're not castrating him? Why not? That was so many years ago, and when I brought it up when you moved in, because I was like, I'm a small person, I don't need a big room. But then when you moved in, I was like, hey, there's two of us now. It'd be nice if we had the big room. And he was just like, no. So, yeah. 30 is great. Stop it. I didn't say there was anything wrong with being 30. I'm going to be real with you. If I ever had to relive my 20s, just kill me. I'm done. I don't want to live in this life or any other life if I got to redo my 20s. Well, the first half and a bit. Because once I met Jack, it was fine. Maybe not fine, but like it started getting fine. Your sister is 7 years older than you and always leaves a mess in your house. That's embarrassing. She's like a full grown woman. Some people are just messy though. You're not old, kitten. That's the point, but I'm also not a baby. Not a baby. I may act like it sometimes with Jack, but I'm not a baby. Yeah, Jack has no imagination. It's not fair. I've been on strike and I have not cleaned our tub since March. I think that's the last time I cleaned our tub. Has it been cleaned yet? The man who works in construction and creates the bulk of the mess and showers every fucking day, do you think he scrubbed the bottom of that tub? No. Also, hi, Comfy. Jack is now P-May. You meant fix him for leaving messes on the counter. Oh gosh, you have no idea how much not only I have tried, he's been living with me basically since I moved into this apartment. And that was in 2017. 9 years. We're coming up on 9 years that I've been living with him as an adult. And even before that, when we still lived at home, even my mom tried. There's no fixing him. But yeah, that is the first thought that went into my head, honestly. You're not old, Comfy, shush. You're not old. I guess actually, old could be based on your perception, because if you believe that you're going to die in your 50s, then technically you'd be middle-aged by the time you're in your mid-20s. So, I guess it's relative. Your 32 are the best years of your life so far. That's what I'm hoping. Mine will be too. I have good thoughts, minus what's going on in the world, obviously, as long as we live through it, but you're messy, not dirty. Yeah, there's a difference between messy and dirty. My brother's both. He's messy and dirty. Because Jack and I, we can be messy. Okay? We can be messy, but we're not dirty. we clean up after ourselves for the most part. Obviously, we have like our downtimes and whatever, like, and if we're both going through it mentally, life is like May, for example, was not a good time for us, and our apartment kind of slipped a little bit, you know? But I mean, shit happens. You're not old. What is this old? Stop giving in to societal pressures that just because you're in your 40s, it means you're old. I look at my mom and I'm like, she's not old, and she's in her 50s. My dad, on the other hand, who's only a year older than her, sometimes I look at him and I'm like, man, you seem old, but he hasn't taken care of himself. So that contributes. If you take care of yourself, because my grandfather, my dad's dad, is in his 80s, like mid 80s. The man still looks like he's like in his 60s, his like early to mid 60s, because he took care of himself. So when I look at him, I'm like, you don't seem old to me. We're mostly neat, but depression can change that. Yeah, kind of like what I said. Though that's like an exception, of course. If you are just like you're genuinely just lazy, you know. But enjoy work, Jack. I appreciate the lurk. You feel old sometimes. You met a cute 27-ish year old girl and worried you're too old for her. I think you are. Personal preference. If she doesn't think you are, though, at least she's not like 18. Because that would be gross. But that is like, that's a full-fledged adult there who can make her own choices. So, you know. If we declare 30s are old, you're in trouble. Apparently 30, if you're in your 30s, you're a baby. I've been told that by more than one person when I was like, kind of like, oh my God, I'm going to be 30. And people are like, oh yeah, well, I'm like in my 40s. I'm in my, oh yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I'm like, okay, but did you not feel that way when you turned 30? Because it's like yesterday. I just graduated high school and now you're telling me I'm 30? Like I don't think I'm old. It was the fact that, wow, I graduated high school in 2014 and I genuinely remember it like it was last year. But now I'm 30. I'm just somehow 30. That's my crisis with it. It's just like time has passed and I'm like, where the fuck did it go, you know? You can't deal with a not clean house. My mental health fucking tanks. Like, absolutely tanks if I'm not in a clean house. And it doesn't have to be like a show home kind of clean, like you see all these influencers online. But like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Hi, Sumi, we're bitching. Welcome in. Um, but yeah, I need a clean space. So it doesn't have to be like super organized. I prefer it when it is, but like I'm not gonna hold. I should, and I've thought about it, but it's fine. It's fine. O2's house is immaculate. We're getting some O2 lore here. What are we bitching about? It seems to be everything. We're bitching about dirty people. Not necessarily messy, but like dirty people, especially when they live with other people who aren't considerate of the other people that they live with, because I'm bitching about my older brother. And then we talked about castrating him for a little bit, because I took what O2 said in a wildly different way than he meant about fixing him, and I thought fixing him meant castration. So that's where my mind went immediately. So we talked about that a little bit. Because I had goats and I learned how to castrate because we had to castrate one of our goats. I don't know why that's where my mind went, but that's where it went. Um, well, she's a cop and she's armed, so she has a lot of power over you. I mean, technically, no. technically no. Because that's like when she's on the clock, when she's at work. Outside of that, that's not how that should go. Otherwise, she's not good at her job and she's a terrible person. But anywho, you didn't feel old, but you feel like a real adult at 30. I still don't feel like a real adult. I still feel like I'm like 16 years old. And I should not be allowed to make big decisions. But here I am making big decisions and budgeting on a daily basis. To be fair, when we first met, I was like, she's 25 tops. Me or Insomniac? But like when we first met though, you didn't know what I looked like for a long time unless you went through my Twitch clips. Um that's hilarious. Oh, O2 has business stuff. The more I try to explain it, the weirder it sounds. Yeah, I grew up in the country. It is what it is. A lot of weird shit happened. My dad tried to sell goats to these two guys. I can't remember. They were Middle Eastern of some sort, and it was a. They were that weekend. They were celebrating something. I don't remember what it was. I'd have to ask. And they wanted to buy one of our goats. And they asked if they could kill it behind our shed because they needed a dead goat, not an alive goat. And I, 15-year-old me, had a mental breakdown and started crying that these men wanted to kill one of our goats. Not just in general, but also on our property. Because my dad was going to do it. And I was like, no. One, they're dairy goats. They're not meat goats. So that's just horrible. On our property, which is not legal because we didn't have a license for that. But 25 tops. Which means I couldn't be older than 25. Is that what you're saying, O2? Where I seem like a baby, so I'm a baby? Is that it? You ain't budgeting shit except for your harp. I have too much to budget because Jack and I want a brand new pots and pans set, all stainless steel. We want to get rid of this, what is it called now? Not Teflon. We don't have Teflon. We have, it's still the non-stick, but I can't remember what it's called. Also, hi Jack. Welcome in. How you doing? You hear goat cheese is good? My mom likes it, I think. I do not. It makes me think of goats. I smell them whenever I smell goat cheese. That's trauma. It was trauma for sure. Some people keep goats to trim the weeds because they eat freaking everything. That's the main reason why my dad wanted goats, until he realized that if he didn't fence in the gardens, they would also eat the gardens. And they raised everything to the ground. And when they decided to eat my mother's hostas that she had brought over from our original house, like 15 years before that, I swear she wanted to kill my dad. Not a baby at all, just a very smart, young, 25-year-old adult person. Well, thank you. I'm actually less serious than I used to be. I'm blaming Jack for that, and it's not a bad blame. I used to be a lot more stoic, but he's like opened me up as a person where I feel more comfortable to not, well, not just Jack, because it was also Veronica and Sumi and Doodle and whatnot. Meeting people who I didn't feel judged by was huge, with me not feeling like I had to like keep it together all the time, you know what I mean? Like be serious. Yeah, mask. Yeah. Cast iron. We do have cast iron. We have two. We have two different sizes that Kitten actually gifted me 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? I don't remember. But we do have cast iron. But they're the Rock brand that you can get at Walmart. Is the ones I'm talking about. They're not horrible, but like they're also not the best. They were mildly cheap. We got them on sale, so you let Lurker manage shit because you're not great with math and money. I'm horrible with math, but I'm good with money. I don't know what that's about. You're awake? I mean, that's good, right? That was one of your first adult purchases, stainless steel pots and pans. I think my first real adult purchase was a mattress. Yeah, buying a mattress. Because living at my parents', it's not like I could even take the mattress because it was only a twin. And I was like, I'm moving into an apartment as an adult. I don't want a twin mattress. Are you fucking kidding me? So I had to buy a mattress. That was my first adult purchase. You only judge yourself. I judge myself harshly, but I judge everybody a little bit, just a little bit. I can't help it. I've been working on it, but I have constant judgment. I blame my mother. I get it from her. It runs in our family. And it's not always bad judgment. I just always got those thoughts going. So, anywho, we've been yapping for a while. Holy crap. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a lovely Friday. And is going to have a nice week. What are weekend plans? I want to know what people have planned for the weekend. Struggle with the judgment thing too. It's hard to get past after a lifetime of it. Yeah. My mom's side of the family, very judgmental. So that's kind of what I grew up in. So trying to break myself of that habit of just like automatically judging people. And it drives me, like when I catch myself doing it, I'm like, stop. Like, why is this necessary? And I'm not doing it out loud. I'm not like bitching sometimes to Jack, but I mean, that's my partner. But it's in my head and I'll catch myself. I'm like, okay, you need to chill. Um, so yeah, because my dad's side of the family is not like that whatsoever. So I don't really, I wish I was more like that, but we didn't spend a whole heck of a lot of time with them. Ooh, art music, nice. I am going to a Ren fair tomorrow, my first ever Ren fair. I'm kind of worried, although I should probably check what the weather is going to be like tomorrow. Not too bad. As long as it's not raining. I don't want to have to worry about rain. I don't want to bring a... Sort of. Yeah, I guess technically it's going to be a costume. I bought 2 skirts that are going to layer over each other that are like a linen kind of style. The bottom one is going to be... It's like an olive toned green. And then the one on top that has some lace on it is like a dark brown. And then I have like a white linen style shirt that's off the shoulders. And then a belt. If I'm comfortable, I'll get some pictures and post in the Discord. I'm not a huge picture person, but I know that B, my sister-in-law, is going to want pictures. My mom is also going. Her mom is going, like B's mom. And then my brothers are going, and then obviously Jack. So I don't know if my mom's dressing up though. I wanted to get like a corset, but I didn't have enough time, and especially with being a plus size woman who has a tiny waist but hips for fucking days and no boobs is like really difficult. I'd have to get one that's, I think, more custom. No, B is going. Yeah, we're gonna meet them there. Because B, Caesar, and then our moms are gonna drive together. And then me, Jack, and my brother who lives with us are gonna drive together. So, yes, Caesar's going too. Well, you know, he's one of my brothers, so. Oh, wait. No, he's not. He's not going. He's not going. I forgot. He is abandoning us to go to a bachelor party, a bachelor weekend or something for one of his friends. So I forgot he's not going. So, yeah. I lied. Great family time, you're jealous. You got so many swords from there. We're not gonna have too much money to spend, which I'm really sad about. So I'm not really sure if we're even gonna be able to buy anything. Yeah, we'll probably just be able to get some food. I want to try some mead. Is mead gluten-free? Because it's honey-based, isn't it? Because Jack can't have beer anymore because it's not gluten-free. Kenny, we're doing a bookstore date. Yeah, and then he has stream with O2. I want to go to a bookstore. You still need yeast? Yeast isn't gluten-based, though. Is it? No. Yeah, because most of the gluten-free bread recipes I've gotten require yeast. Okay, yeah, yeast is naturally gluten-free. The specific product depends on the type and how it is processed. So, baker's yeast, fresh yeast, and nutritional yeast are all gluten-free. Brewer's yeast, which is used for beer brewing, contains barley, which is not. So I guess it depends if they choose to use brewer's yeast for mead. Mead is generally gluten-free. Okay. Yeah, Ken makes mead. You can ask him if it's like, if the process is similar to how they do, because I guess the yeast they use for beer brewing contains barley, and he can't have barley. So that's been the biggest thing about buying him cereal is that cereal that you think, oh, it's oat based, it'll be fine. And then there's fucking barley in it. You have a pub here that does gluten-free beer. It was not good. Oh no. Oh no. Phone slow. Yeah, mobile twitches. For a friend that makes a few different kinds. He orders honey from different areas in the country. Oh. Yeah, I've always kind of wanted to try mead because I'm not a beer person. I fucking hate beer. I think it's gross. But I do, and I quite like honey. So I've always wondered if mead would be more my style. But I am excited, and I know there's going to be like different types of clothes stalls and whatever. It's a honey wine. Oh. Doesn't taste anything like honey, but honey's in it. So therefore, I can assume because it's honey based, it's not going to taste like beer, right? That's where my brain goes. It doesn't make sense, but that's how my brain thinks. So as long as it doesn't taste like beer, I'm fine. Ew. I'm supposed to get into playing the game. We haven't. Okay. Okay. Doesn't taste like beer.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy.
Okay.
Hendrik was operating incognito.
Why can't I
in that
skip
rabbit
this?
His
We
mission,
already
gather
watched this
intelligence
last
about
time.
Sif.
Nothing has changed.
Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned
I hate that you
nothing from
can't
the
skip
spy's
this.
corpse, but the wraiths had failed to find his notes.
Honey is in it. You can taste
and
that
knew
it comes from honey,
Ciri
but
had
it
been a
doesn't
guest
taste
of
like
the
honey, if
Bloody
that makes
Baron,
sense.
a local warlord, and that she
Yeah, as long as it
quarreled with
doesn't
the
taste like beer, I'm good. Were you in the game? Where am I? We're in Novigrad still. We did the botulism. No, not botulism. The botchling. We dealt with the stupid demon baby. That turned into like a weird angel baby. We have to go back to talk to what's his face, but I wanted to do some other stuff first. Botulism. I meant the botchling. We talked to his daughter. We had to swim to break into the fucking city. And now I kind of wanted to do... Yeah. I only have the one at the moment. But we might pick up more because I want to go around to more of the boards. Obviously, I can't go this way. Oh, yeah. I can't remember if I did the quest last time to get the pass from the guard. But there are other boards I can go to. I'm so bad at Gwent. I don't understand it, O2. I don't. I've tried. I don't get it. You can teach me, but then Jack says he can teach me and he doesn't teach me.
Let's go.
Gwent over TOT. I don't know what taught as in like ESO.
Fighting your guts out, eh?
I can't hit you on my horse, but you can hit me.
Get him! Come on!
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Get off the horse. How do I get off the horse? I was playing Oblivion earlier. Dismount. I have to hold B. This is what I get for playing a different RPG. I can't remember how to play. Please don't play with botulism. I would that is not something I will ever fuck with. Anytime I see a dented can at the grocery store, even if it's obviously probably not going to be botulism, I still will not take that can. Because it terrifies me. You've seen the results of botulism? That's something I can do without. Yeah, I've never played Tales of Tribute. That's not one thing I got into. Can't figure it out. Yeah, it just seems way too complicated to me. You can Oblivion now. New PC, new rules. I still recommend... Oh, shit. Are you trying to kill me? You can go about your business. And Roach just fucking took off. Excuse me. I have a horse already. Get away from me. Tot is way too much. But, yeah, I wouldn't stream... I mean, you could try streaming Oblivion O2. Even I can't stream it. The remaster?
Kill if you love the gods.
Ow. Oh, I'm dying. Ow.
Bring me lovers to work.
Can you get off the fucking horse? Stop taking out your torch. It's a... God, I'm so sick of these guys. Oh, shit. You leave Roach alone. Ow. Did I kill him? We have ads. He was stream on the PS5 Pro just using the new PC. Yeah, but it shouldn't have been an issue before O2. So I don't know, because you were already streaming on the PlayStation to begin with, or from the PlayStation, that should have alleviated how intensive Oblivion is. So the fact that it still didn't work, I'm not so sure. You can still try it, but most people that I know who have attempted to stream Oblivion Remastered have had a hard time because it's poorly optimized. Because Oblivion in general is poorly optimized, and all they did was take the game and put it in the Unreal 5 engine. They didn't really do anything to it. They did like the one update to fix some bug stuff, and that was it. Wolfie told you which board game it's based off of, ripped off of, but you forget which it is. Oh. Ard maxing is OP. I like Ard and the shield one. We're in ads though, so I don't even know if Comfy can hear me. Rental units have arrived to help with some maintenance, lurk time, good luck, have fun. I appreciate that, kitten. Quen, that's it. Yes, 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 yes. That one I appreciate. I would have never been able to kill that werewolf if it wasn't for Quen. I'll just go Witcher 3 and play DLC then. You also need to play Veilguard. Although Witcher 3 might be a better option since the DLC is coming out soon. Or you could wait until the DLC comes out and play Veilguard first. Can you not lick my horse?
Come on, Roach.
Roach doesn't like you. Yeah, you have to play Veilguard. I'm so... Like, when you mentioned that you wanted to play it, I got excited. Because nobody seems to like it but me and Morgaya. You started that and didn't get into it, so you never got far. Did you play the other Dragon Age games?
Come on.
That one key is for Death March. Oh. You can do it. I believe in you.
Let's go.
There we go. Yeah, because I find Dragon Age is not the series to play where you can just pick it up. Unlike Oblivion and Skyrim and whatnot, where yeah, there is a lot of lore and whatever that connect the two. Dragon Age, they literally flow into each other. Like, even if you played Dragon Age Origins and went straight to Inquisition and you didn't play 2, you're gonna miss so much. So much. Watch Ken play Inquisition and look fun, then saw the trailer for Veilguard. Yeah, I definitely recommend at least playing Inquisition. You can get away with not playing the first 2. You can get away with it. But Inquisition is the lead up to Veilguard. If you do not play Inquisition, you are going to be like, what the like, you're going to be missing so much information. DA, Origins, and 2, you could skip. I don't recommend it because I think they're both phenomenal. Like, the stories and lore are phenomenal. Specifically 2. I love 2. I know a lot of people had issues with it because it wasn't as big of a space. Compared to Origins, it was a much... Because you're traveling over the entire kingdom, essentially. Not like you do with Inquisition, where it's more like open world kind of style. But there's not as much variety, I would say, in 2. But Dragon Age 2 is so story heavy that leads into Inquisition, specifically when you do the 1 DLC. So they literally like flow. It's like you wouldn't pick up a book, like a series 3 books in, right? You would read the first 2 and then read the 3rd one, and that's kind of how I picture Dragon Age. Also, hi Duff, how are you? How's it going? I will say, Veilguard, it's not as good as the other 3 games. I shouldn't say that because I'm not the biggest Inquisition fan. I think Inquisition had so much potential because the story was great. But considering when that game came out, they botched it. I think the combat was horrible. It was a downgrade from the 2nd game.
Faster.
Are those enemies? I can't tell. Can't tell if those are enemies. Still need to play it though. You need that vibe and resolution. Oh, your Nilfgaardians were fine. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get attacked trying to cross a bridge.
Giddy up.
Were you talking about Veilguard? Because I like Veilguard. They had a lot of obstacles, unfortunately. And of course, with EA being EA, there was only so much wiggle room that they had. And when a new team, I think writers from Mass Effect had to come in, and it was like it was just a fucking hot mess. It was a hot mess, but considering everything that they went through during the development, the game is not that bad. It definitely could use better writing. For sure could use better writing. If they had the OG writers from the first 2 games, which I know some of them were on Inquisition as well, because Inquisition did have great writing, it's just the rest of it was not it for me. Inquisition did have some good battles. It's unfortunate that the combat was so fucking bad. Except for Jack says the way to play Inquisition, and like the only way to play Inquisition essentially is to be a mage, because the rogue and warrior are horrible. Like there's no point in really playing them. You should be a mage, and it's like when you're giving me 2 other options, but there's only one really viable option. Like, because when I played DA2 for the first time, I played a rogue, and as long as I had the right gear, I was using the right skills and everything, like I could wreck house as a rogue. But I couldn't do fuck all in Inquisition as a rogue. Even once I got the class specialization, I was still virtually useless. Like, I struggled with those dragon fights. I struggled. I still managed to kill them all. But my character lay dead most of the time, and I was just controlling my companions. I would always take 2 mages with me, and then my 1 warrior. My rogue would be laying there the entire time, while the 3 of them would kill the dragon. Reaver warrior was OP. If you build it a very particular way, but I don't know. Inquisition combat was just not good in my opinion. DI was built as full open world originally. Every zone was going to be like hinterlands, but that one zone ended up taking years, so they cut out a lot of content. I didn't like the big zones like that. They made a mistake doing that. I think they had an idea to make it more open because there were so many other games coming out at the same time. Obviously, Skyrim had come out a few years before, and then Oblivion a few years before that. Obviously, probably would have been during the... No, because Dragon Age 2 came out 2009? No, that's when Origins came out. Because Origins came out 2009. I think it was 2011 is when 2 came out. If I remember correctly. Anyway, Inquisition, compared to all of the other games that came out at the same time, because I believe Inquisition came out in 2014, right? That is the same year that The Witcher 3 came out. Day 2 and Skyrim, yeah, so that would have been 2011. But the fact that Inquisition came out at the same time as this game that I'm playing right now is fucking embarrassing for Inquisition. With how bad that game was. Personal opinion. I know so many people love it. I just, when it comes to the exploration, the navigation, the combat, it just is not good. The writing is what makes up for it. Like, the story is phenomenal. I'll give it that. The story was great. And that's the thing that bums me out about Veilguard, is the fact that I love the exploration. I love the navigation. I love the combat. Because they kind of went back to the days of... It's like they took Origins and 2, and they kind of like built upon that. Minus the companions. The companions were a letdown in Veilguard, for sure. But... And the story had potential. The story and lore I felt like had potential and was interesting. It's just the writing wasn't great. So it had potential. And the fact that you would be confused unless you read all of the codex stuff throughout Veilguard, that was the thing that got me, where I was like, okay, this is poor writing. Because I didn't have to read the codex for Origins to understand what's happening. I didn't have to read the codex for Dragon Age 2 to understand what was happening during my first playthroughs. I had to for Veilguard, otherwise I was like, I don't really fucking know what's happening. Why is all of a sudden this happening? Oh, because this was in a codex entry that I was supposed to have read, you know? So... Gonna go in open-minded with your own thoughts. You just need to play Veilguard. Yeah, for sure. Definitely give it a try. I just think people were too critical about it, considering everything that EA put them through. And yes, Witcher 3 is a high bar, sure.
Sit down, shut the fuck up, and drink your damn juice box.
But there were so many other games that came out as well. Because, like, even Skyrim, which I don't hold to high esteem, by the way, is better than Inquisition. I don't hold Skyrim to that high of an esteem without mods. So, I don't know. I feel like Witcher 3, though, at the time it came out, was equivalent to when BG3 came out. And BG3 made me look at all the other games that were coming out around the same time, and it made me realize how much of a letdown the gaming industry, like some companies genuinely are just fucking lazy, and they're cutting corners because they just want to make money and they want to pump something out. That's all it really has become, and it's been for like far too long now. Because then obviously Elden Ring did fucking phenomenal. And even the Dark Souls games before that, like, that's not a lazy company. They're putting the effort and the work into their games. Obviously they want to make money, that's like the whole point, but they're still wanting to put out something that is going to be enjoyable. And then obviously Expedition 33. Well, I haven't finished the game. I've only just recently, not recently, but like I've gotten a little bit into it. I have rarely seen anybody who isn't like a full-on hater of everything have something bad to say about that, right? It highlights what other games are missing. Exactly. Exactly. So when you look at some of those games that have come out since 2020, because Elden Ring came out not that long ago. I thought it did, but honestly, it didn't come out that long ago. Games like Elden Ring and BG3 and Expedition 33, and now we also have the Kingdom Come 2, did really, really well. When you look at those kind of games, it makes you look at, specifically in the RPG category, I'm talking specifically RPG category, how lacking these other companies are and the work that they're putting in, and it's kind of like, that's why I'm so nervous for Elder Scrolls 6. I am so nervous that Bethesda is absolutely going to fucking drop the ball, and I'm worried. You need what? What do you need, O2? Publicly traded companies have no other motive but short-term gain, so they tend to self-sabotage. And it's like, they're ruining the gaming industry. They're ruining it. Claire? You already have Claire. Or do you mean on PC? I wonder how much of a different gaming experience that would be on PC. Yes, they used an AI asset for one thing. One thing. It was for one of the newspaper posters. Which, when I think about the development period of how long it took them to make that game and when that asset would have been put in, that I believe they could have potentially forgotten about, was before we really knew how bad LLMs and AI was going to become. So I give them benefit of the doubt because it's nowhere else present in their game. Yes, it was a placeholder. It was supposed to just be a placeholder, and they missed it. Now, do I think that that was a good call on their part? No. They probably should have just continued to use placeholders that games have been using for decades. It doesn't need to be something that looks good. It just needs to be a placeholder. But, you know, you live and you learn, you make mistakes. I believe that, again, during that development, the time period that they were developing, they missed taking it out because it literally looked like it belonged in the game. And I believe that's how they missed it. It is better if the placeholder sticks out. And that, I think, was their downfall. I'm hoping for their future projects, they will not make that same mistake. Buy 33 on your PC to see it. They know, yeah, they did, to be fair, they were called out for it, but I don't think they realized it was there. I think that was it. Like, they genuinely missed it because it looked like it belonged in the game. But when it was brought to attention, in less than 24 hours, they removed it. Unlike some other companies. So, and companies that are willingly using AI and whatnot. So, yeah, they are a small company as well. So, you know, but that is the decision that I made to stop streaming it. And I don't think I'm going to stream it again. I am eventually going to play it on my off time. You pray Elder Scrolls uses no AI. Bethesda seems against it from all the conversation, specifically with ESO, because that's obviously the most active project that, in terms of like community vibes that they've had going recently. And while they're only the publisher, they're not the developer. ZeniMax is also seems to be against generative AI. So hopefully that doesn't change. Because if ES6 uses generative AI in any capacity, I will crash out. For sure. Hi, Veronica. Welcome in. How you doing? How was your Friday? What's your weather looking like? Is it hot as balls out there? Because I am cold. Something that has to be in the gaming news is companies dishing out dozens of AI shovelware games and buying good reviews / bot reviews. Yeah.
Move it.
No, I didn't. Don't run over the dog, please. I have 26 today, but it's fairly hot here until fall. Yeah, it's like 23 here today, but it's not humid. And it feels cold. And I can't feel my hands.
Bows have brought us rain.
Trashes the game experience. Sure. Got another contract. Another contract. Bit tired, but good. That's good. I am getting my period, literally as we speak. So I get the tired thing. I'm struggling. I wasn't gonna do cam, but I was like, I introduced a new redeem for bits to give Pickle treats, which was already redeemed for today. She was very excited about it. So I was like, oh, I have to have my webcam on. Your corn stalks are up to your knees. They have baby grains. Oh my goodness. How long do they take to grow? Because I know my parents are getting their garden together. Oh, that's a level 10. I might be able to do 20, but I don't think so. I think that might be a bad idea. Yeah, we're gonna do Shrieker. I just wanted to pick up a few more on the way to where I have to go. It's your first time growing corn? Your tomatoes are huge? What kind of tomatoes? Are you doing like heirloom or some good old beefsteak? Roma tomatoes? You wait till next time when lots are here to feed Pickle. I'm gonna go back and make some clips and share them in the Discord. Where'd my fucking horse go? Hold up, I wanna test it. Missing brother is also fun. I think I'm too low of a level for that. Yeah. I gotta be, you know, that's 33. I'm almost a level 6. Not quite there yet. You can call for Roach. I know.
Come on.
But sometimes Roach gets herself stuck on shit when I call her, and that's irritating. We're gonna go do Shrieker, I think. But at least we picked up a level 10 that I'll be able to do. You can do it, it'll just be a bit harder. If it's red, I will not be doing it because I will not be able to do it. I know it. I might try the yellow ones or the orange, whatever color you would call that. Heirloom purples and black tomatoes. Oh. Heirloom tomatoes with a little bit of salt on toast is so good. Although I would also eat those like an apple. So yeah, that was one of the things when my mom was just like, hey, we're gonna start up the garden. Is there anything you guys would want? And I'm like, tomatoes? I would like some tomatoes, please. Maybe eggplant. I don't know if she actually settled on doing eggplant or not. I know she's gonna do, I think, squash. Butternut squash, which I'm also very excited for. was that? Tomatoes, mozzarella, olive oil, and basil? Yes. Hold up. I wanted you. Oh, I got a mutant thing. By the way, O2? That is rude. You're lucky I can't get in here. You. Okay, let me start my timer. 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes where I'm not allowed to use a... I gotta find my horse.
That's it, Roach.
A Capri salad?
Stand and fight.
I can fight him without any... Hey.
Halt!
Yep.
Stand and do.
Yep.
Boots a bit big, man.
Halt, I say.
Oh, that's
To honor.
Hold up. We're on a time.
at your service.
What? Lost your nerve?
Ow. Can you eat, please?
Oh, we're going to be fast friends. Fast friends.
Oop. Oh, he yielded already? What a
enough.
bitch. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Stood with you. But the
You get
next
monies
time we
and you
meet,
get laughs. I thought he was going to be more difficult than that.
And apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
we shall meet again.
Alright. I can go fight these guys for you. Ow.
What now, you piece of filth?
Just requires more dodging, that's all. Oh. Okay, can you hear my controller, like the clicks of my controller? I do have it below my webcam, or not my webcam. My mic. I feel like you can. Which would be annoying.
That's it,
A
Roach.
tiny bit. I hadn't noticed? Okay. It's just more comfortable to have like it up on the desk as opposed to underneath the desk. Yeah, that's my controller. Maybe I'll... get situated here. I do really want wireless headphones because these are annoying.
Greetings.
Yeah?
I only have one IEM in. IEM.
Heard you have a problem. A monster you call a shrieker.
Aye, prowls about it does. Snatches cows and goats mostly, but it won't scorn a man if it runs into one. Borzoi, huntsman under the old lord, well, he said enough's enough. Claimed he'd put a stop to it, drive the beast away. Took a hatchet. Made an ambush for the shrieker beyond the moat, where the fields start. It's where we found him. Gut stretched o'er the crown of a tree like gossamer.
Oh, lovely.
Took half a day to collect the parts. Put him in a grave.
Let me try
I know
to...
times are tough, but I'll need you to cough up a bit more coin.
Maybe we'll try 45.
I suppose I can add that. You are risking
Nice.
your neck for us.
High time a professional took a look at this shrieker. Anyone around here know more about the beast?
Borzoi's son Simcoe does. Saw the aura with his own eyes. But you might find the lad hard to chat with. Still mourns his father, methinks.
I see. Where'll I find him?
At me homestead. I took the tyke in when he lost his dad. The mother passed long ago.
Our noses in frights and horrors, imps, samovers, mammons, ruined drakes, points.
Look at the goats.
Can we talk?
Let me be.
Calm down, I just wanna...
Go, I said.
I want to avenge your father. But to do that, I gotta know what killed him.
Shrieker killed him. Don't you know?
That name doesn't mean much to me.
Why
Describe
are
the
you
beast.
so
Tell me
loud?
what it looked like.
Frickin' Stream Deck.
Something like a rooster. But huge. With a lizard's tail.
I will have to fix that. Holy
Heard
crap.
Ruffler barking in the woods. Ran to see what you were on about. There were Dad, in the bushes. A hole through his belly. And he were moaning, screaming. I wanted to help, but how could I? How?
I can now use
Shush
this.
now, calm.
Is yours loud too? No, yours is through Streamer Bot.
Take care, kid.
That one's my Stream Deck. Okay. Do I have other... No, I guess they're all the same, huh? That one's better. Rip cooldowns. Sorry. It's a 30-minute cooldown for that
Spot
one.
a cider for you? Or a bit of dry curd?
I might
Lad, it's not exactly bursting, but what I got sure to please.
change it, but
Like to take a look.
I don't know. I just kind of wanted to see if there was any interest. Oh, you have no more coin. What are you worth? There you go. I took all his money. Actually, I can... What is this? 30 minutes? Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, now he has more money. And I took all his money again.
Farewell.
Yeah, I might alter it because I only stream for 3 hours, so... Wait, my horse is literally right here. I might stream till... No. I don't know. We'll see. We did chat for almost the entire first hour of stream. Oh, I can't go that way. Okay, well. I think it's gonna take me... should probably also meditate to get my health back up. Could be a good idea. But I think it's going to take me quite a bit to get through Novigrad, isn't it? Oh, Novigrad, great weapons, hairstyles? What are you? Ooh.
Tracks are irregular here. Monster must have started staggering. Was wounded, most likely.
I think I remember being able... Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Go to barbers and get cleaned up with a new hairstyle. Oh.
Blood. Monster blood.
Blood. Apparently I'm going the right way, but I don't see any. Oh, there it is.
Tracks lead to the cave. Feathers. Narrows down the list of suspects. A cockatrice.
A cockle what? Oh wow, that is grape shot. I don't know if I can make that. I'd have to buy calcium for grape shot, and I can't make. I don't have that potion, or the oil, I guess. Is it worth it? I think I can just kill it without this, right? Or do I need it to destroy the monster nest? Ugh. I'll give it a go.
Sounds coming from above.
I do need it to get it out of there, don't I? There's no way I can get... Really? Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you. Maybe not. Oh, can I go in through here? You're telling me he can't go in through there? Oh, that's horseshit. So why do you spawn there where you get stuck? I have to go find some of this calcium stuff. I wonder if that guy is selling any.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad.
Spot a cider for you? Or
Like to take a look.
Got nothing. I thought I bought that. You already have more money. I can't. I have to track down these calcium things.
Watch it, you clod.
Freak of nature. Pick more interesting things from my neck.
And I have a feeling there's nobody in this stupid town that sells it. There's only... It's a stupid card game that I don't understand.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
I wouldn't even know who sells. I mean, I do... I think I need to find someone who...
So long.
sells alchemy stuff. I need to find an alchemist. Oh.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
Won't ever forget that. Here. I'm grateful.
Nice.
Ever eaten tree bark? Me, I got splinters coming out my arse from it.
There's this other one over here.
To puke
I
or
don't
not.
think... I mean,
Fancy a
maybe.
gander at our little stockpile.
Show me what you got.
Yeah, I'm not a big card game person either. That's why I'm kind of like... I don't care much for it. See, you will take my alchemy stuff, but you do not sell alchemy stuff. Where do I find this calcium stuff? Is it somewhere I can just like...
See ya.
Try to farm it? He's got no shoes on.
What did he make that stew from? Rats?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Ugh, right. You didn't like Gwen? O2 and Jack, love it. Love it. They keep trying to convince me to play it. I did the one time and I lost, and I didn't know what I was doing.
What's your business? Bloody Baron
Oh.
Yeah, get out of my way.
Hair white as curd. Ah.
I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to find. Where the... Does this one have an alchemist? Right there. Right there. If this bitch doesn't have...
I would hit the spot.
That's it, Roach.
Send me tips on it? You can try.
Go, go.
Google the stuff with the calcium. Yeah, I don't know. I have one of them, so I've picked it up from somewhere. Because I haven't bought any alchemy materials. I just don't know where I picked it up from. You know, like in-game card games. The only in-game card game I ever enjoyed was Yar and BDO. But I was really good at Yar. But Jack says Yar is like Yahtzee. It's essentially just Yahtzee. Which I've never played in real life.
That's it, Roach.
This is a dead person.
Whoa there, Roach.
Absolutely not. I don't know what kind of monster that was, but I'll deal with it later. Thoughts and prayers we don't get stuck on trees. I'm getting better at driving the horse, though. Sometimes.
Slow now.
Oh yeah, it's
Whoa.
this dude. Hey, buddy.
White wolf.
Like the triple
Wise
triad in Final
wolf.
Fantasy.
What is it the wolf needs?
Is that like anything? Like any...
Could use a few potion
in real life
ingredients.
card games?
Show me what you got.
Do you have calcium? He does. Ah, 40 a pop. Reminds you of Domino's? Okay. You love the casino. It has a casino? Interesting. I've thought about picking it up. Part of me itches for a new MMO. Because I just can't get back into ESO. I can't do it. I've tried. And as much as I love my characters and I miss them, I can't do it. I'm intrigued by Guild Wars 3. It looks really cute. So, potentially I'll try Guild Wars 3. But Guild Wars 2 is just too ugly to me that I can't bring myself to play it.
So long.
Do I only need to make it once? Do I only need to make it once? Big Sam, it shows age. Tell me about it. I need my MMO to be pretty, so I can have cute characters, cute outfits, while still having like a good core to the game. And yeah. Well, the mount system in Guild Wars 2 is really appealing. I think they did a really good job with that. I just can't deal with the rest of it. Nice for when you don't know what to play and you're just trying to play anything. That's fair. Yeah. I just read now. If I'm like, I don't know what to play, but I want to play something, fuck it, I'm just gonna read. Which is getting unfortunate for our bank account.
Faster.
Faster. Turn around, Roach. You know it's not an MMO, but Clara has all the things you just mentioned. Well, they don't have a mount system. They do have a woman who glides. Kind of just floats everywhere, which is pretty cool. I will play it eventually, O2, I promise. You sure about that? I've never, in all of the time I've watched people play it, I've never seen a single mount. No horses, no dragons, no griffins. I've seen nothing of the sort. Been playing Diablo 4 with Raptor. Okay. Jack got into that a little bit. But he's back on his league kick. Although I think it's been a few months since he's played Diablo, I believe. Minecraft for the kids, or slap on Roblox when you're able to sit and play a game. That's fair. I got into Paralives a little bit. And I do enjoy like the decorative buildings aspect of it. I think they've hit a lot of marks that The Sims hasn't. I just hate their social system. So when it comes to like the actual gameplay,
slow now. Whoa.
I've been quite disappointed. I need to see that eventually. I do have the one VOD that you could watch either here or on YouTube. I didn't super get into it.
It's not here. Must have fled through another exit. Gotta nab it before it gets away. There it is. Won't get away this time. Lost your nerve? Ah, shit.
Oh, did it hit me with something? Am I like poisoned? Yeah. Oh gosh.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Ah, fuck. I did it. I can't see my game right now. Have I streamed it? I did the one when I had my impromptu stream where I was just like, I just gotta hit live. I think you missed that stream mode too. Because it was totally like, you were sleeping. Because it was on a Wednesday and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go live. Otherwise I'm never gonna return to streaming. And guess what? It worked. I've been back ever since. I was gonna ask you about Paralyzed because it seems like everyone only talks about the building aspect. Which is great. And I think it has a lot of potential for growth in that regard as they add new items or whatever. The modding community is also really knocking it out of the park. Not that I haven't really looked through any of the mods. I don't have any of them yet. But I've seen that there are a lot of like furniture and whatnot mod kits on the Steam Workshop. But yeah, the actual gameplay aspect to it is like, there's so much left to be desired. You can't even put your leftover food in the fridge. It just goes bad. You have to throw it out. The social aspect takes 50 billion years. I don't like it. There's almost nothing I like about it. Yeah, and it's still in early access, and they plan on being in early access for 2 years. It's only a team of 15 people, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. I do think it's good to buy it now, if it's something you're potentially interested in, before it hikes up in price in the future. And it's still kind of expensive for an early access game, but again, they do need to get paid. But I was also conflicted because it was a community-funded game to begin with, so they didn't take out any loans, none of their own money, like everything was community-funded on Patreon. So, but they are Canadian as well, which also made me realize, okay, our cost of living and everything here is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I've still gotten... How many hours do I have in the game? 1 second. I played 22 hours so far, and I could keep playing. I myself am not a big builder. I don't build a lot, so that's part of my issue, is I'm more of like a decorative gameplay kind of person. I don't really build. If you do like to build, I think it would be good. For now, they did put out a patch yesterday, and they're very open with their roadmap and what they plan on doing. They had a lot of really good bug fixes that they put out yesterday. So the game has some pretty great potential, for sure. And I think in the long run, it might be worth it. But yeah, it is a little expensive for a early access game, in my opinion. So, you like building and the social side of The Sims? Yeah. Yeah. The Sims, I'm also trying to remember. The Sims wasn't that... The Sims 4 anyways. Socially, the social system was not that great when it first came out either. But it was still better than Paralive system. I do not like Paralive system. It's like this timed bar that goes up as the paras talk to each other. And then you have to wait for that to fill. And it honestly takes so long. To even maybe make it to level 2 friends with someone, which is not high, it will take an entire day. And it's like, okay, you can't do anything else then. The Sims does need competition, and I do think because the bulk of the community are builders, they might be quaking in their boots. But the fact that they just announced that they're going to have in-game ads for The Sims 4 does not give me a great feeling whatsoever. So your bum Fable was moved into next year. Yeah, Jack feels the same. He was looking forward to Fable, and I was looking forward to trying it out, but it's not a remaster. It's a whole new thing, I guess. Anyways, we do have ads. I will be right back. I need to stretch and whatever. Yeah, so hang tight. It returned. We had an incident. We had an incident. And I feel so bad. 1 second. On Toast this year as well. That one sounds familiar. New controls already pre-ordered. You're better at decorating the building. Same. Blame GTA 6. You did buy the collector's edition of Fable and they dropped it. You're very excited about it. That's heinous. Yeah. Ads in a game that already requires you to spend so much fucking... It's just... EA. The Sims 4 is their biggest moneymaker. And especially with the sale of EA, which I don't think has officially gone through yet, but it's almost like poor choices are already being made. To release companies... What, you think companies are scared of GTA 6? GTA 6 is gonna break records regardless of how good other games are. Just because it's... I don't think it's worth it. I don't like GTA that much, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's the same kind of game over and over again, but then again, I feel the same way about sports games, and those do really fucking well as well. So... but yeah, we had an incident. I got too ambitious. O2, you remember how I said I was only going to give Pickle half of the treat? I should have only given her half of the treat. But it was so cute. I got ambitious. And when I got up to do my stretch break, I discovered some vomit. Oh, we're definitely not doing any more. Nope. 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 Yeah, she threw up. So, which is weird because the other 2 tubes that she's gotten, or 3 actually, she's gotten the full thing, and she never threw up. I don't know why this time was different. She's very weird. She's fine some days and not others. So I don't know. Regardless, in the future, for that redeem, it is only half of a tube. I'm not going to give her the full thing. You will not take the blame. It's me. I even said I'm only going to give her half, and then I gave her more than half. So... But it was an excuse to finally throw out that stupid mat in front of the door. So, yeah. She's fine, though. Like, the thing is, she'll throw up and then she's completely fine. She was napping on the couch as if nothing happened. And then I went into the kitchen to get paper towel and whatever to clean it up, and she followed me and stood by the cabinet that her food is in, expectant to get something. As if she didn't just fucking yak. So, cats are weird. She's fine, though. Everything's fine. Okay, so... I have to go back to the guy. What is this? Level 9. I'm not even level 6 yet. Pickle did yak.
Faster.
So we need a new... Ooh, a new mat. I don't know why you did that. Why are you... Can you go forward? Thank you. We need a new mat, which we've needed one for a while. But now we really need a new mat. Yeah, the one that's... Well, it's technically side door, but yes. Oh, I have to repair my sword. Hold on. She didn't get into anything. It was because I got ambitious and I gave her the whole fucking treat. When I shouldn't have. Oh. Oh no. Okay, I have to actually go get that prepared.
Slower.
Thrown it? What, a mat?
Let's go.
I don't know if I need to put a mat on throne. Yeah, we just got it from Costco because Pickle fucking claws the shit out of it anyway, so we get cheap mats. We don't get anything fancy. Because even though she has stuff to scratch on, she still goes for the mat more than anything else. So we gotta get... Because we even have one of those like foam ones that help with fatigue in front of our kitchen sink for when we're washing dishes. Even though that's a completely different material, she still claws at that too. It doesn't matter. I could never have a rug. I could never have a rug because there's nothing I could do to protect it.
Run, Roach.
If it's on the floor, she's gonna claw at it. She don't give a fuck. So, yeah, we'll just get a new one from like Walmart or Costco or something. Because that one we got last year. Or no, it would have been about 1.5 years old now. So, considering it was only like $19.99 or something, so 20-something after tax.
Yesterday, the feast we had.
He's not scared. Baron finds out someone's stealing food for the pigs.
Greetings.
Yeah?
Shrieker won't trouble you anymore.
Thank ye, Master Witcher. Your reward, tain't much, but as they say, take care of the pennies.
I might get ambitious though and put a new cat tree on there for Pickle for a not a crowd fund. Yeah, a crowd fund. 'Cause those are expensive.
Thank you. Any problems in the future, you keep me in mind.
Oh, nice.
Thistle.
Leveled up. Okay. I want this one. Yes. Oh yeah, I don't have somewhere for this. That's fine. I don't really throw bombs anyway. I need to go get my sword repaired.
He raised tribute for him. He does.
I still have to go hunt down that witch. For what? I thought that was an if and no, and an if. No, wait.
Not so fast, Roach.
Either or. That's what I was trying to say. Jesus Christ. Have I looked into Deliverance Kingdom Come? I do have both of them. The first and the second. I do want to play them both eventually. I know Jack has been playing the second one recently. You want to play the first one? Raptor did both. I hear that the first one is a lot better than the... Or sorry, the second one is a lot better than the first one. So it's good to play the first one first instead of going backwards. Because apparently it's difficult. You haven't bothered with the second one? I will.
Shiny.
Oh, too busy. Sent a gift on throne.
Oh my goodness. O2. I can complete my infernal devices now. Before that cover isn't available anymore. Thank you.
Stinks of Nilfgaardian corpse to me.
I bought the first one for that book, like, $12 years ago. I've already read it. I've already read all of the Mortal Instruments, all 6 books, and the Infernal Devices. And I've read the first book of the Elder Curses, which is like Magnus and Alec. I haven't read the Bane Chronicles yet, but I do own it. And then I now own the Last Hours trilogy, which is what happens after Infernal Devices, but before Mortal Instruments. Haven't read it yet. I only recently got that because it was gifted. And then there's the other one that happens after Mortal Instruments, which I'll probably also put on my throne at some point. I own all of the Infernal Devices because it's like all one universe but different series, if that makes sense. So I'll be able to get the third and final one of the Infernal Devices, which is the Clockwork trilogy. So I'll be able to get that now. Because I got Defiant gifted me the second one earlier this year. And I'd owned the first one for like 12, 13 years. I just never got around to purchasing them. And then I found out that bookstores don't have the hardcover OG copies anymore. You have to purchase them elsewhere, like on Amazon, or try to find them used. So, yeah. So I super appreciate that, because those books are so expensive now. It's like almost $50 after tax for one bloody hardcover book, which is why the other series in the universe I'm getting in paperback. Someone keeps hacking loogies over here, and I'm not into it. Okay, we'll do this one. Which is... where is that? Can I just, like, fast travel? If I go to the sign, I can. Alright.
The price for their help. Blood.
Yeah, because Defiant also gifted me the trilogy for the next series as well in the universe. Which that one I haven't read yet. So I will be reading that. You had forgotten about it when you talked about Throne. You remembered? I wouldn't say it's a good thing Pickle threw up.
Oh.
But she has a sensitive tummy, so I know it's nothing, like, wrong with her. She's just sensitive like I am. Okay, I'm gonna fast travel so I don't have to run all the way over there. Yeah, Defiant does not watch Twitch anymore. He deleted his Twitch. Oh. But he still occasionally will, like, go onto my throne and gift me something. And I'm like, what the what? Why?
Still unwell. Head's hot as a heart.
He's very kind. I should probably save, actually. I haven't done that in a minute. Pixel gets too excited over her food, scarfs it down, loves it, and throws up. Yeah, Pickle will do the same thing with wet food. So we got her 2 of those slow feeder bowls. Although finding ceramic ones was a pain in the ass, because all of them are like this weird plastic or like fake silicone material, which sure, they'd probably be easier to clean. Could probably just pop them in the dishwasher. I'd really rather not. So we got her these cute, they're really cute. They kind of look like flowers. But they're really cute. So slow feed her so she can't scarf. Otherwise, she too will throw up. I will go grab it. 1 second. Wrong one. So it's elevated, which is better for them. Because when they bend to eat, apparently it's like it messes with their digestive system. I still have to get, because we feed her wet food at night and like a dry, freeze-dried raw kibble in the morning, which she also scarfs, but she never has issues with. But we might end up also using this for that as well. But it has like, these are all 3D like grooves. So you kind of like spread all the wet food in it. Or if you have dry food, as long as the kibbles aren't too big, it'll be the same thing. So it literally forces them to slow down to eat around all the grooves. So she went from demolishing her wet food in like 5 minutes to now it can take her up to like a half hour to eat, which is great. So she doesn't throw up. It's very important. So I highly recommend. I got this one off of Amazon. Ooh. I do recommend finding one that is ceramic, not plastic or like a silicone, or a rubber. Just because one, you're not gonna have any like potential, you know, like microplastics and stuff. You won't have to worry about that with the ceramic. But yeah, that one I found on Amazon. They're super cute. They look like little flowers. So highly recommend. It could work for Pixel to help her also slow down with her eating.
Hear about the job. Seems you got a problem. Some graves get dug up?
If that were only it. Every now and then, a vile beast that come round the graveyard, devour what's fresh, then move on. Started again not long past. Thought to myself, just don't step out after dark and lock your door tight. But then a young'un went missing.
From the graveyard?
Nay, from the village. Little snotter wouldn't have come here of his own. And I'd heard something like a whimper in the night.
Didn't bother to come out, see what was happening?
Think me daft? If you've monsters, you need a witcher.
Let's talk about my reward.
Rate's fair, considering the job. I know a bit about these things.
Do you? Got a dog one with deeper grooves, so your cat had to use his paw to scoop them out and eat. Took him 20 minutes to finish. Thankfully, Pickle doesn't have that issue where like she needs a deeper one. This one seemed to work just fine for her, but she has like really long whiskers, like absurdly long whiskers, even for a cat. I feel like I've never seen a cat with whiskers as long as hers. So when she eats, she has to be careful or she gets like serious whisker fatigue. And even though this is sort of kind of shallow, like it's not super shallow, but it's enough It's deep enough that, like, she has to go slow or else she'll get the whisker fatigue. So that on top of it, I feel like, is what kind of helps slow her down, thankfully.
See if I can learn what's out there.
How far away is it? I don't even need roach, it's fine. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Can you jump? Yeah, thank you. Didn't throw up, you needed to buy the other cats more time to eat their food. Oh my god. He's a male cat, though.
What now, you piece of filth?
Oh, there's a tree there.
Ghouls could have dug up the corpse. Definitely couldn't have snatched the kid from the village, though. Still, might be worth looking at those graves.
Horse blinders.
Dug up. No tools used, though. Dug up with a hoe? Nope. Claw marks right there. Dug up. No tools used, though. Grave's been dug up. Recently. Smell of cadaverine's old, though. Overripe. Wonder where the stench will lead me.
We got to follow our nose. I can't do that now. Well, don't be rude. I kind of remember this quest, but I don't at the same time. I didn't do that.
Whatever filth lives here sure chose an unusual place for its lair.
Did I ever read the books? The Witcher
Creature
books?
can use tools. Means it's sapient. Or just plain clever.
I have not.
Somebody's doing
Part of
some
me
cooking.
wants to.
Yes. It's a human femur. A child's.
But I don't at the same time because the
Human
author
skulls in a
is an
magic
absolute
circle.
wank.
Monsters clearly using them. Drawing strength from the place of power. Gotta be a grave hag. Collected the skulls to draw the power through them. Confidence grew enough it started prowling the village. Need to take the skulls. Force it to go back to the cemetery. I'll
Okay.
get it there. That ought to really piss it off. Now to lay low in the cemetery. It's likely to crawl out after dark.
Oh, it is dark. I thought you heard some stuff about the author, but it was a while ago. Yeah, he has made some choice comments about gamers, and he was upset about the adaptation and whatever. He's genuinely just a terrible person. Like, he's just not a good person. So I don't, if I was to ever want to read the books, I would try to get them secondhand. I wouldn't even get them on like my Kindle or anything because I don't want to give him any more extra money than what he's already been given, so. Yeah, maybe even a library. That would be probably the best bet. I would like to get a library card maybe at some time. At some point. I don't know.
Thief. Skulls he stole. My skulls. Ought to dig up his own.
There she is. Right on cue. Let's dance.
Oh, creepy. Oh my god. Ow. Okay. Okay, well, she staggers me. Okay. Ow. Carol, come on. I know I'm controlling you, but... She's got like a vine for a tongue. Hi, Wrath. Welcome in. How's it going? Also, O2, have you read the Mortal Instruments? Is that why you're saying discuss?
Come on, Roach.
Also, where did Roach come from? I did not call you. Hello, how you doing? Oh,
Go.
freaking hell. You have, nice. Doing okay-ish? Why-ish? No-ish.
Hear about the job.
And?
It's taken care of. It was a grave hack that dug up the graves and snatched the child.
Aye. So, how is the little tyke?
Found him in the grave hag's lair. In her cauldron, to be precise. Want me to go on?
Might not even said that much.
What about my reward?
Oh, I've not forgotten, nay. Here you go. Thanks much for your help.
Oh no.
Take care.
Fell and skinned your elbows and knees earlier on your way to work. I mean, that's valid to be okay-ish then.
That's it, Roach.
That's no good. I'm not ready. I could do this one. Dolores. Oh, I don't have to go far at all.
What was that about?
What's become of me in me elder years? Refused a roof over me head by a common churl. I was born a noble's daughter. My brother and I, we managed the manor for years.
What happened to him?
A caller came one day. A drifter, a hunter. It wasn't long before we fell in love and wed. We prepared to leave the manor. My brother, he took offence, refused to bid me farewell. Years on I returned, but found no sign of him. Folk claimed monsters had infested our home, come to nest there.
I could take care of those monsters for you.
You're a witcher, right? No ordinary man would be so eager. Don't fret. It's all the same to me, provided you're honest. The house is east of here. Take this key. Once you've driven off the beasts, look for a chest. My treasure, savings really. They're yours.
What'll that leave you with?
A roof over my head is all I need. And if it comes to it, I've other heirlooms to sell. But I know you witchers don't work for free. I could never let you go without honest pay. Gods keep you.
All right.
Giddy up.
I remember doing this one too, but I don't remember what kind of monsters they were. Thank you for the lurk, O2. Chat with you soon. Oh,
faster.
You could have made that. Oh, can't make that. No.
Move it.
Man, how far east is it? Yeah, definitely don't want to go into Dragon Slayer's grotto.
Show me what you got.
Oh, I just ran over a deer. Oh my god.
Must be the manor the old woman mentioned.
this one, don't I? No.
Manor's got a few new tenants. Come on, come closer.
I am not murdering anybody, I promise. If you could bring up your weapon, that'd be great. Okay. I think her payment is in here. Key required. Well, you gave me a key.
No one's been here in a long time.
Ooh, I will take those.
Strange. Wall looks like it was put up later than the others.
Nice. I mean, I guess I could sell it. Hold up. I will take that.
Skeleton in the closet. Happens in the best families. A man. In his 30s, 40s maybe. Couple of pages missing. Torn out. And thus I die in darkness of hunger and thirst. Gods have mercy.
Well, the time has come for me to die of starvation in the dark alone in my own manor, while my servants bring in a fresh harvest just beyond these walls. My cries are in vain. No sound escapes from this stony grave, from the tomb that fiend Roderick sealed me in. Yet that is not the worst wrong he has done me. He stole my Dolores, and so I cursed him. 1,000 curses I call upon Roderick of Gorse Felon, not for taking my life, but for taking me from the one who gave my life meaning. If anyone ever finds my remains in this letter, please seek out my sister Dolores Reardon and tell her the truth, that I was killed by the man who seduced her, the man she left me for, the scoundrel. Oh, goodness. I didn't find this last time. See, now that's murder. Scandalous murder. Although it's a little weird to say that your sister is the one who gave your life meaning. Just a little bit, you know? I guess. Yeah, it feels a bit romantic. It's like a Game of Thrones situation going on. That I could find. I'll take that, I suppose.
A journal. Little wear and tear. Someone's journal.
Hot summer days have come earlier than usual this year. Humbert has grown unbearable. He gets angry whenever I accompany the milkmaids to the river. He says I'm not to fraternize with help. But what makes him truly furious is when I converse with Yan and Fred. He claims a well-born lady should not mix with men of lower rank. That doing so undermines his rightful authority over them. Perhaps once the summer swelter begins to fade, he'll become more tolerable. Boredom weighs heavier and heavier. I love my brother and I'm glad we did not sell the estate after our parents died, but at times I daydream of what it might be like to live somewhere else with other people. We have a guest. He's the son of a lord from somewhere near Gorsvelen. A hunt took him across our land and asked for lodging. Oh, what joy. Finally something's happening. Time has come to admit it. I love Roderick and I feel he loves me too. I hope Humbert will be pleased. I told Humbert about Roderick and me. He flew into a rage, said that match was out of the question. Perhaps I can convince him otherwise. Humbert remains implaceable, and I shan't abandon the love of my life for him. If I'm left with no other choice, I will run away with Roderick. Ooh, goodness. So scandalous. I feel like this is the door that I'm supposed to be able to go through. She said that she was going to yeah. How do I get on that side? It's red, but I can't interact with it. I think because I already... She said she gave me a key, though. The lying wench. She gave me a lockbox key, but not the key into the fucking house. That just seems like she fucked me over. Here's a key to the lockbox, but you cannot get in to get to the lockbox. I remember getting in there last time, though. I just don't remember how. Maybe it's in here?
Look like twins. Old woman's brother. Must be.
Are they actually twins? Because that would be creepy. I mean, already creepy as fuck when they're siblings, but... Oh, is that the lockbox?
Wonder what door this opens.
I found it. We're okay. I don't need to kill her.
Somebody lived here once.
I would have if she gypped me out of my...
Dolores. Something here. A chest.
Nice. I think that's it. Alright. I actually can just maybe teleport? No, I'd have to go all the way. I could go down here. Hold on, we'll do that.
Let's go!
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This is the wrong game. Then we can go see the board, maybe get some more contracts. For next time. Wasted a lot of time yapping, and I did think about streaming for an extra hour today, and I feel like I could, but I'm supposed to be joining O2 later this evening on his stream to play more BG3. So I don't want to overdo it. There was nothing good on that. Hello? I get it. It's 3:49 a.m., but I need you to wake up. Or not. Fine. Do you have a sign of any kind around here, like I expected you to, but you don't? No. This is closer than going all the way to Lindenvale.
Come on now.
Never mind, I just didn't go far enough. We're fine, we're fine. Fine, everything's fine.
Three-head fellow like you's got to be experienced.
You're all in my way.
Will you fight Stanford?
You've returned. What's become of my home?
It's safe now. Got some hard news too, though. Found your brother's corpse bricked up in a wall. And this.
So, Roderick, my husband, he killed him. Gods.
Rip.
Sorry.
The truth can be cruel, but one can't turn back time. And perchance, did you find my chest with my treasures?
Yeah, pretty generous as rewards go.
You've earned every last bit.
Time I was on my way.
Gods guide you.
Oh, he's fancy. Look at him. Okay.
Little prick.
Wow, rude.
The hunger of bay.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely was a weirdo. He seemed to definitely have a Jaime Lannister infatuation with his sister. Which is not cool. Fucking weird. I did save, right? Let's save again for good measure. We definitely got super distracted today with chatting, which honestly do not mind whatsoever. Now's the hard choice because obviously O2 is streaming and I will be joining him later. But Doodle is never on and streaming when I am done now. I used to be able to raid her and now I can't with my new time. So I think we're gonna go raid her because I can raid O2 literally any Tuesday. But I want to go say hi to Doodle because I love her so much and I never get to raid her. But I appreciate everybody hanging out today and all the chit chat and all the good stuff. I will be back next week, Tuesday. More of the same Witcher stuff. And then we have Resident Evil 2 Remake next Saturday. So don't forget. But we're still going to have regular streams next week. As normal with Witcher. So yeah, I will be joining O2 later. For anybody who wants to hang out, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And yeah, I hope you come along on the raid with Doodle because it makes me happy. It'll make her happy. And then everybody will be happy. You'll earn more channel points, all the good stuff. There are 2 raid calls there. The first one is for followers. Second one's for sub. You can copy whichever one pertains to you. And yeah, I hope you come along. I will see you guys next week. Thank you again so much for hanging out. And I will chat with you later. Bye.